Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today, we are back again with another crazy story from our community. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Our next Reddit post is from throwaway account 7982. I caught my husband cheating with my sister. What do I do? This happened about 6 months ago, so I'm still trying to pick up the pieces. We were married for 4 years. We had 2 kids together, a 4-year-old son and a baby girl who's 18 months old. My sister has been single for over a year after her long-term boyfriend left her for someone younger. She moved in with us after she couldn't find a place of her own. My husband and I have always had a good marriage. There were a few issues here and there, but nothing too serious that we couldn't talk through. But I've noticed some changes in him since my sister moved in. He was always working late, coming home drunk, and barely even saying hi to me or the kids. I was doing most of the housework and taking care of the kids by myself, and my sister would just lounge around watching TV all day. Was getting suspicious, and asked my husband point blank if he was cheating on me. Said no, and promised to change. Looking back, I think he only said that because he didn't want to hurt my feelings and lose my support. He knew I had nowhere else to go. He also started acting weird around my sister, and it made me really angry, because I was always the one cooking meals for them both, cleaning their clothes, making sure they both had a hot meal every night. One time I walked in on my husband and my sister passionately kissing on the couch. I don't know how long they were going at it, but I was furious. They looked shocked to see me standing there, and my sister immediately tried to push my husband away. She told me that she was sorry and that it wouldn't happen again, but I told her to get out. That was the last straw. My sister cried for a while, but my husband and her started acting as if nothing had happened. It's like I wasn't even there. They both started avoiding me. My husband would come home late and leave early. My sister would sit on the couch hugging a pillow like she was pregnant. I felt really humiliated and lonely. I slept in the guest room for a week until I had calmed down a bit. Then I moved back into my room. I hated the way my sister would constantly rub herself against my husband when we were eating dinner together. It drove me nuts, but I never confronted her again. My husband and I barely spoke to each other unless it was absolutely necessary. We sleep in separate rooms now, and it's been a month. A month of hell. I keep replaying the memory of me walking in on them kissing over and over in my head, and it hurts every single time. I don't know what to do. Please help. Should I leave my husband? What do I do with my sister? I feel betrayed, lied to, cheated on, and used. What do I do? This is my first marriage. I love my husband, and I want this to end. I know he's made mistakes, but can our marriage be repaired? So how? Sorry for the mistakes. This is my first Reddit post. Thank you for listening. I'll update when I hear back from my husband. Oh, hey there. Yeah. You should totally leave your husband. Your sister, A. She can stay. Let's move on to our next Reddit post. Update. Okay, so I posted this yesterday. I woke up feeling better. More determined to fix my marriage. I got up at 6 a.m., worked out, showered, made breakfast for my kids, and got ready for work. When my husband left for work, I called my sister to ask her what we were having for dinner tonight so I could get some groceries. She picked up the phone and slurred, "What?" I could hear my husband in the background yelling at her. She hung up on me. I called back and my sister screamed at me, "Why are you calling me? Why won't you leave me alone?" Before I could respond, my husband grabbed the phone and yelled at me, "How dare you call my wife and speak to her that way? Are you insane? You need to apologize to her right now," my sister said. No. She called me and insulted me.
Ow.
I'm not apologizing for defending myself. My husband yelled, "You don't defend yourself by cussing and screaming at my wife. You have any idea how much this has hurt her? How could you do this to your own sister?" My sister yelled back, "She has no right to call me. She needs to leave us alone and let us be." After they both hung up on me, I cried for a while, went to work, did my best to forget about it, and came back home. My husband wasn't home yet, but my sister was. She had my spare key and let herself in. I wanted to scream at her, but I knew it would look bad. If anyone asked, I would tell them my husband and sister were having an affair. I've been shunned by both of them. I feel abandoned and stupid. Why did I even post on Reddit? Now everyone knows our business. It was my first mistake. I also didn't call my sister to ask what we're having for dinner tonight. I called her to yell at her and tell her she'll have to find somewhere else to live soon. She took advantage of my husband's weakness. I know he's not perfect. He admitted to me that he had a drinking problem. He apologized and promised to stop, but he didn't. My sister moved in, and the drinking stopped. I think he was using alcohol to deal with whatever feelings he had for my sister. I don't know, this is all so confusing. I love my husband. I don't want a divorce, but I don't know what to do. Any advice? Update 3. Just to clarify, my sister and husband weren't discreet at all. They did everything together. Shopping, eating out, movies, staying out late, etc. They even traveled together to visit my niece and nephew in another state. They left me alone with the kids and their parents for a whole week. I came home to an empty house for a week. No notes, no nothing. I had to cancel meetings with my friends because I was taking care of a newborn and a 4-year-old by myself. I hated it. I hope that you realize that you deserve more than what you're getting from your husband. I also hope that you can somehow forgive yourself for being naive. Because sometimes in relationships, if the person is not upfront with you, it can be easy to make excuses for them. But it sounds like you've already taken the steps to heal yourself, so I'm happy about that. You've realized that you deserve more. So ultimately, I think you're going to be okay. It's just unfortunate that these things happened in the first place. But I'm glad you're taking the initiative to try to improve your life. And that's all I got for this one. So thanks so much for listening. And if you like this content, check out my podcast where I publish the exact same episodes. Also hit that subscribe button because I put out new videos every single day. And if you want to submit your own story to be read on the podcast and on this channel, you can do that at our website. Until next time, I'll see you in my next Reddit video. Bye.